Okay, let me set the scene for you. Imagine this. You're in a sun-drenched stadium, maybe in bustling New Delhi. The air's just thick with anticipation. Then you hear it the crack of a bat. But it's a sound, well, unlike any other. It's specifically crafted for hands that navigate the world mostly through sound and touch. It echoes, kind of like a thunderclap, against, the silence of doubt. We're talking November 2025. And something truly groundbreaking is about to happen. The first ever Women's T20 World Cup for the blind. This is way more than just another tournament. It's a global gathering. Think about it. 7 nations, all chasing one dream, and right there, at the heart of it all, is a 16-strong Indian squad. They're ready to basically rewrite the rules of resilience. These aren't just athletes, they're pioneers, really, turning what some people probably thought was impossible into innings of pure inspiration. So today, that's what we're doing, a deep dive into this incredible event. We'll explore the game itself, sure, but also the stories, the courage, the ingenious adaptations that make it all work, and the huge impact this moment is going to have.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating, I think, is how cricket, the great leveler in India, the sport everyone connects with how it's being reimagined. Because you usually think of cricket as needing perfect sight, right? But this event, it just blows that assumption away. It's not just sport, it's this powerful statement about inclusion, about skill, and honestly about the human spirit. And like you said, this didn't just spring up overnight. No, this is the result of years, maybe even decades of dedicated work, transforming the game into this symphony of senses.
A symphony of sense. I like that. That's a great way to put it. Let's unpack that a bit. So the stage is set November 11th to 25th, 2025. And it's happening across these iconic Indian cities, New Delhi and Bengaluru. Can you just picture the roar, the energy in Delhi's Arun Jaitley Stadium for the league games? And then imagine the tension moving to Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium for those crucial semifinals and the grand finale. That's going to be electric.
Absolutely. And the teams converging: Australia, England, India, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, the USA. It's a proper T20 spectacle.
All right, T20. For anyone maybe less familiar, that's the fast-paced 20 overs a side format. So loads of action guaranteed. We're looking at 21 league matches, 2 semis, and then the final. There was even that interesting twist with Kathmandu, wasn't there? Being considered as a third hub, mainly for Pakistan's games.
Yeah, logistical challenges. But with the recent unrest there, they're actively looking for alternatives now. The key is making sure that hybrid model works so everyone gets to play fair and square.
Definitely. And behind all this planning, all this vision.
Well, you really have to talk about the Cricket Association for the Blind in India, CABI. They operate under the Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled. They've been the sort of unsung heroes here. They were the ones who got the first Men's Blind World Cup going back in 2012. They set a precedent. And now they're doing the same for the women, putting in that same passion. Mahantesh G. Kivittasanavar, CABI's chairman, he captured it perfectly. He said something like, "This World Cup is more than just a tournament. It's a celebration of courage, skill, and inclusion." He also mentioned the immense pride in hosting it in India, and his confidence that the Indian team will, rise to the occasion and inspire millions.
You can feel the passion in those words. But okay, let's get practical. This brings up the big question for a lot of people listening. How? How does a sport that seems so visual, with split-second reactions, actually work for athletes using other senses? What are the key adaptations?
That's the brilliant part, isn't it? It's where the real ingenuity comes in. It's not just minor tweaks, it's a whole reimagining. So first off, the ball. It's not your standard cricket ball. It's larger, made of hard plastic, and crucially, it's filled with ball bearing.
Ball bearing, so it rattles.
Exactly. It makes an audible sound as it travels down the pitch, through the air, along the ground. This turns the game into an auditory challenge. Players track the ball purely by sound.
Wow. Okay, what else?
Well, the ball is usually white, which helps provide better contrast against the pitch for the players who do have some partial vision, the B2s and B3s. The bats are standard, though, and maybe most importantly, the umpire's calls aren't just hand signals. They shout the calls out, not out, boundaries. It's constant verbal communication, feeding information to the players.
So it's about incredibly sharp hearing, spatial awareness.
Phenomenal spatial awareness, yes, like building an acoustic map of the field in real time. And just unbreakable team spirit, constant communication between players. And for fairness, you have the classifications: B1 for total blindness, B2 for some light perception, maybe shapes or movement up close, and B3 for partial vision, say up to a few meters.
But really, the main thing is just pure guts, isn't it?
Absolutely. Pure guts and an unbelievable mastery of the senses they rely on.
Pure guts, yeah. Let's talk about the Indian squad embodying that, this 16-member powerhouse team that everyone's buzzing about. These players weren't just appointed. They came through this really tough nationwide talent hunt. Imagine 56 hopefuls narrowed down after intense training camps. What we've got is this fantastic mix of raw talent and, seasoned experience. Players from all corners of India. Leading the charge is the captain, Deepika T.C. She's from Karnataka, a B3 player, known for being incredibly cool under pressure, but also having this explosive batting style. Apparently, she's been turning heads since her school days.
Yeah, she was key in Karnataka's run to the final in the 2023 Women's Nationals, wasn't she? Picked up player of the match in one game, too.
That's right. And her vice-captain is Ganga S. Kadam from Maharashtra. Another B3 player, described as a real all-rounder. Sharp in the field, bowls, handy overs. She's been crucial for Maharashtra. These two, Deepika and Ganga, they're not just leaders by title. They really are the heartbeat of this squad. Chosen because their performances just consistently demanded it.
And what's really cool is looking at the different strengths across those categories. B1, B2, B3. Each player brings something unique. Take the B1 players, for example. They bring this incredible intensity. You've got Simu from Delhi. Her bowling accuracy is apparently legendary at the district level, just finds the stumps by sound.
Amazing.
Then there's P. Karuna Kumari from Andhra Pradesh. Adds real firepower opening the batting, that aggressive Andhra style, fearless. Anu Kumari from Bihar, she's described as a real fighter, someone who thrives under pressure. Jamuna Rani Tudu from Odisha, bringing that tribal tenacity. And Kavya V from Karnataka, her journey from local leagues to the national squad is like something out of a movie. Pure underdog story.
That's incredible. And the B2 category, the middle order.
Yeah, some real stars there too. Anika Devi from Delhi, elegant stroke play mixed with real grit, a rising talent. And then the ODI powerhouses of Basanti Hansta and Parbati Marndi. This dynamic duo, their fielding, their run scoring, they were central to Odisha winning back-to-back national titles in 22 and 23.
Wow, back-to-back.
Yep. Then Simranjeet Kaur from Rajasthan adds a different flavor with her leg spin, deceptive. And Sunita Sarath from Madhya Pradesh described as the quiet assassin. Bowls tight, economical spells that just squeeze the opposition.
And rounding it out, the B3 players supporting the leadership.
Exactly. You've got Phula Soren from Odisha, a real veteran. Her experience from all those tournaments, including Odisha's 2023 win, must be invaluable for the younger players. A treasure trove of knowledge. Sushma Patel and Durga Yevli from Madhya Pradesh add depth. Sushma with tricky off-spin, Durga with powerful batting down the order, and Kavya N.R. from Karnataka apparently mirrors her captain's composure. Very consistent.
So it's not just a team picked on paper.
Not at all. It's a true meritocracy, isn't it? Forged in those tough camps, building skills and those unbreakable bonds. These women come from everywhere, the Gangetic Plains, the coasts. It really represents India. It's cricket, but maybe even more intense, more focused. A real symphony of senses, like we said.
It really is. And thinking about that journey, this World Cup didn't just happen. It's been building for a while, hasn't it? I remember hearing whispers back in mid-2020 about forming a dedicated women's blind team.
That's right. It took time to gather momentum.
Then by April 2023, CABI officially unveiled the first squad. And they went straight into action, debuting in that T20 series in Nepal.
And they won there, didn't they? Those early wins must have been huge for confidence.
Absolutely. It proved the concept, fueled the fire.
Yeah.
But the really big moment, the one that announced them on the world stage, was later that year, right? The IBSA World Games in Birmingham. That was blind cricket's global debut. How did they do?
They didn't just do well, they absolutely smashed it. They came home with the gold medal, beat Australia convincingly in the final.
Wow.
Yeah. It was this massive, undeniable statement. We are here, we are serious competitors, and this is just the beginning.
And that win wasn't a fluke, you're saying?
Oh, definitely not. It was built on years of solid groundwork. Those national tournaments organized by CABI were vital for finding players like Deepika and Ganga. And you have to credit states like Odisha, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. They had these dedicated blind cricket academies, consistently nurturing talent. Odisha winning the nationals 3 times in a row, that shows a real system at work.
So India's got this strong foundation. What about the rest of the world? What's the global scene like for women's blind cricket?
It's definitely growing. The USA, for example, just launched their first women's team in 2024, held camps in New York, brought together about 13 athletes from 6 states. That's fantastic to see, building from scratch.
Yeah, really encouraging.
Then you have Australia, who India beat in the IBSA final. They bring that pedigree, always tough competitors. England and Sri Lanka are known for being tactically smart, and obviously having Nepal and Pakistan involved adds that extra layer of regional rivalry, which is always played fiercely but with a lot of mutual respect. It's becoming a genuinely global game.
It feels like India hosting this first World Cup is really significant then, given their role in pioneering blind cricket globally with CADI starting way back in '98. It's like honoring that legacy, isn't it? Especially in a world where women's sport often still has to fight for the limelight. This feels different.
It does, but of course, putting on an event like this isn't without challenges. Like you get in cricket, sometimes those unexpected googlies pop up.
Right. Funding is always a factor, I imagine, even with transparent organizations like Samartham involved.
Always. Scaling up requires significant investment. And logistics, sorting out visas for 7 international teams, coordinating travel, accommodation, it's complex. Public awareness is growing, but there's still work to do.
And there was that minor issue with the hosting rights rumors from Pakistan last year.
Yeah, a bit of media buzz, but CABI quashed that quickly, made it clear. India's hosting, and the hybrid model is just about ensuring everyone can participate despite external factors. They handled it well.
But beyond the logistics and the challenges, what really makes this special is the human element, isn't it? The stories behind the players.
Absolutely, that's what elevates it. These women aren't defined by disability. Their abilities are actually amplified, honed in unique ways. You mentioned Deepika learning to dodge balls by ear as a kid. That skill, that spatial awareness developed over years, led her to captaincy. Or Ganga, spending hours fielding alone, mapping trajectories purely by sound. That dedication is incredible. Anu Kumari from Bihar facing down pressure that reflects a certain resilience. And the Odisha players, Basanti, Jamuna, Parbati, Phula, they're like a sisterhood, driving each other, lifting their state to those national titles. Their teamwork must be phenomenal.
It sounds like their heightened senses give them almost a different kind of intelligence on the field, a spatial genius, as you called it earlier.
I think so. And the training reflects that. It's not just fitness, it's specialized drills. Echolocation batting practice, working on hitting based on the timing and direction of the sound. Precise verbal signals between players. Team huddles that are about strategy but also deep connection. They have nutritionists, physios focusing on balance and sensory feedback. And mentors from the successful men's team sharing experiences, reminding them that cricket is so mental, and they actually have an edge because of how finely tuned their other senses are.
That's fascinating.
And the impact goes way beyond the boundary rope. It's transformative. Think about girls in remote villages hearing about Karuna Kumari's power hitting and feeling inspired to try. Blind schools in Bihar starting cricket nets because of Anu Kumari.
It's a ripple effect.
Exactly. One boundary hit on the field breaks down barriers for thousands off it. Anyone who dismisses this as just a novelty act is completely missing the point. This is sports evolution. Men's blind cricket already draws big crowds. Now the women's game is stepping into the spotlight, amplifying voices often ignored. Mahantesh Kivadasanavar's vision of breaking stereotypes, inspiring generations, you can see it happening in real time. Sponsors are noticing, volunteers are eager, the media is covering it with admiration, not pity.
It's truly an incredible story unfolding. So as that Indian squad gets ready, packing for Delhi and then Bengaluru, maybe take a moment, everyone listening. Think about the magic that's about to happen. This World Cup isn't about sympathy. It's about power, raw talent, national pride, the power to prove that limitations are often just perceptions. Will India lift that first trophy? Well, with that 2023 gold, they've certainly got the momentum. The odds look good. But honestly, win or lose the final match, these women are already winners. They're going to win hearts everywhere. So we really encourage you, tune in if you can, follow the scores, cheer them on, let your support be part of their energy.
Absolutely, because in the grand story of cricket, these women aren't just adding a chapter. They're weaving this brilliant golden thread through the whole thing, creating a future that's brighter than any stadium floodlight. And when that final ball is bowled on November 25th, 2025, just remember, this isn't really the end of a tournament. It's the echo starting a revolution. One swing, one step, one incredible victory at a time. Changing the game, changing perceptions forever.